In today's video, we're going to talk about Tom Brady, but it won't be about the whole FTX fiasco. We believe he, and frankly everyone else, deserves a break from all that chaos. So instead, we'll be talking about the poignant message Brady has for Mac Jones. We'll also talk about how Mac posts a unique game in the Patriots' victory. So make sure to stay until the end of the video to learn all about it. First up, Brady has a message for Jones. Yeah, folks, we were not kidding. We really won't be talking about FTX in this video. We might bring it up now and then, but we really won't be talking about it. So this campaign hasn't exactly been the most routine of campaigns for the New England Patriots quarterback Jones, but the legendary and now broke Tom Brady gave him some useful advice last season. Jones is well into his second season as a quarterback for the Patriots, but this year his position is under threat. He missed not one, not two, but 3 games because of injury, and if that wasn't enough, the backup quarterback Bailey Zappe absolutely thrived in Jones' absence. And if that wasn't enough, the fans started to side with Zappe instead of their usual starter, but Jones, the first-round NFL draft pick from 2021, has made a comeback. He's bounced back, and more than that, he's reclaimed his position after winning 3 straight games. But of course, being a Patriots quarterback will always bring a ton of pressure with it. We mean just the legacy that Tom Brady left. But the current Tampa Bay Buccaneers player has left him some advice in the private chat last season. Last season, Brady had to face the Patriots with his new Buccaneers team, and they edged the game 19-17 after Nick Folk missed the last 56-yard field goal. It was one of the biggest moments of Jones' rookie season. The student had to face the master at Gillette Stadium. Next up, fill my shoes. Just imagine what it must be like to be Mac Jones. Really, the position that he filled in was occupied by Tom Brady for 20 frickin' seasons. But he's doing good now too. As daunting as it all sounds, the Patriots are finally starting to look like a threat. Slowly, yes, but surely, hopefully. But what exactly did Brady say to Jones? What were these famous inspirational words? Well, last season when Jones was beaten by the Bucs, Brady told him, "Keep your head up and keep working." Wow, Brady, you've got quite a way with words, don't you? And yeah, like, we're making fun of it because his speech wasn't a lot, but credit where credit's due. It seems to work for Mac. Because here's the thing, Jones finished with an impressive 10-7 record in his rookie season. He has turned around the Patriots to put them 6-4 for their current season. The only time the 24-year-old failed was during the postseason challenge last season, but it seems like all's not lost. Seems like he'll get another chance, given that they can keep a positive record, of course. Bill Belichick, a legendary coach, has told us that we don't have to lose faith in the guy. Bill stuck with him through a thick period, because let's not forget, there were calls to have him replaced after Zappe began to absolutely thrive in the role. But nope, Bill stuck to his gun. Moving on, folks won't ever let the comparisons go, will they? See, here's the thing. At the start of his career, Tom replaced the regular starter Drew Bledsoe. And as y'all know, the rest is history, but so far it doesn't seem like Belichick is going to repeat that decision. In fact, on many occasions, he's actually linked Jones to Brady, especially when it comes to field awareness. He has stated that both his past and present quarterbacks have been awesome at not getting jacked. Belichick stated that, "I think he's got a pretty good feel for that." He claims that while a lot of it might be athletic ability, what the two quarterbacks are great at doing is getting a feel of the ground and being decisive at the right times. When talking about Brady, Bill stated that while Brady didn't run that often, when he did, he'd do it darn well. He stated that Brady's biggest strength was his decisions and recognition. Do you know what isn't his biggest strength though? Investing. Okay, sorry folks, the last one, we promise. Mac Jones posts unique game in Patriots victory. Now that we've talked about Brady versus Jones and how Brady's been giving him advice, let's spend some time talking about Mac's game. Let's really dive deep into his stats and if he'll ever be as good as Brady. First up, unique game. New England quarterback, our second favorite quarterback, Mac Jones, played a unique game in the Patriots victory over the New York Jets on Sunday. The Patriots won 10-3 for crying out loud. The former Alabama All-American was on fire. He completed 23 of 27 passes for 246 yards. His performance was the 65th time in NFL's history in which a passer threw for 246 or more yards, all the while completing at least 85% of their passes. On a side note though, Dallas Cowboys player Prescott had the 66th such achievement later against the Minnesota Vikings. Because of this, Jones has now become the third former Crimson Tide signal caller on the list. The second player to have this stat line was the Green Bay Packers Packers player Bart Starr. He got it in the team's victory of 49-17 over the Cleveland Browns in, wait for it, 1961. Ken Stabler turned in the 4th and 6th such games all the way back in 1973, but here's why Jones's game was just different. He didn't do something that Stabler or Starr did. He didn't throw a touchdown pass. It was the 3rd time ever that a player had at least 246 passing yards and an 85% or better completion rate, all the while not throwing a touchdown pass. But wait, his game was even more singular than that. It's the only one among the 66 in which the passer's offense didn't reach the end zone. So yes, folks, it was indeed an extremely unique game. Now for the other side. The Patriots beat the Jets on an 84-yard punt return with just 5 seconds to play. According to Marcus Jones, the whole thing was super disappointing. He stated that his team put in too much work to get that result. He believes that execution is where his team went wrong. He says they're still trying to figure that out. He wants to be able to work through that 35-40 yard line. He even stated that every time you're moving the ball toward the goal line, it's good. But it's not good when, for whatever reason, you're going backward. Marcus also stated that his team wants to be able to create those explosive plays. When asked for an example of the kind of plays he was talking about, he mentioned Damian Harris's long run. He believes that that's what his team needs to be doing in the red zone. He also stated that this needs to be done in the open field. When it comes to execution, he says he's watching the film to see what he can do better. Harris, another former Alabama standout, had runs of 30 and 22 yards recently, but his other carriers netted 13 yards. Jones's longest completions went for 26, 20, and 20 yards. However, one important thing to note here is that none of those 20-yard plays came on 3rd down. The Patriots converted 4 of their 15 third downs into first downs. New York recorded 2 sacks on 3rd down. New England, on the other hand, had 3 third down runs that failed to go the required distance. The Jets posted 6 sacks in the game. Oh, and the Patriots offense ended up picking up penalties on snaps from the New York 7, 15, and 29-yard lines. Finishing up, Bill's back, baby. We moved the ball. Y'all really did, Bill. Y'all really did. He further stated that his team had some good plays. However, he feels that those plays weren't enough and neither were they consistent. He stated that they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. He also mentioned having too many negative plays. As far as New England is concerned, they've won 5 of their 6 past games. However, it's the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills that top the division. According to Jones, they need to now focus on moving through the fringe area a little bit better. Of course, they'll be watching the tape to do that. As far as Marcus's return is concerned, that's the icing on the cake. It's good football in a tough environment. Now the important question is, will Mac Jones be able to fill in Brady's shoes? Another question, which isn't really related to this video, will Brady ever get his money back? Okay, folks, sorry, this was the last joke. We apologize to Mr. Tom. Unfortunately, he'll have to play until he's 50 now because of the whole FTX mess. And that's a wrap for this video. What do you guys think though? Do y'all think Mac will ever be as good as Brady? Let us know in the comments below. As always, leave a like and hit that subscribe button to see more of our content. See you in the next one.